Hello and welcome to WeatherWise. One of the terms that you hear meteorologists use all year, but especially in the fall, winter, and spring, is the jet stream. And as its name implies, it is a stream of rapidly moving air found up around where jet aircraft fly. It's also known as the steering current, and aptly named because it literally steers storm systems across the country. Typically, it's found above about 20,000 feet or so. In fact, sometimes the strongest core of wind is found above 30,000 feet. And it basically divides warm and cold air. Now, the existence of the jet stream had been known for quite a while in the 1920s and the 1930s, at least theoretically by meteorologists, both in the United States and also Japan. But the effects of the jet stream were directly felt during World War II, the flights of the B-29 Superfortress for the United States on bombing missions over Japan would often miss their targets or speed up or slow down, arrive sooner than they thought at their targets or take a little bit longer to get there. They were flying, of course, aloft in that very strong jet stream wind, and that was catching them a bit off surprise and a bit by surprise and throwing their timing off a little bit. Also, the Japanese used that jet stream wind in World War II to launch fire balloons towards the United States. They would actually launch these balloons that were set to detonate and explode over the United States. They would ride the jet stream up around 35,000 feet across the Pacific. The missions were mainly, for the most part, unsuccessful, but nonetheless, the jet stream was felt directly during World War II. Now, here's a very simplified way to think about our jet stream as the great divider between warm and cold air. In the summertime, most of the lower 48, in fact, most of North America, is warm, of course, and the jet stream is usually pretty weak, and it's well to the north of the U.S.-Canadian border. Jet streams become strong when there's a strong contrast in temperatures. Where there's not a big contrast, for example, in summer when most of North America is warm, the jet stream is rather weak. It's well north, so we don't really have any big storm systems that come across the United States during the summer. We will get our thunderstorms, of course, and smaller, weaker storm systems, but nothing big. It's an entirely different story in winter when we have that huge temperature contrast between milder air to the south and colder air to the north. Then the powerful jet stream can really get going. And when this contrast is great, the jet stream winds aloft can be very strong. And they're also called the steering current, remember. So wherever that jet stream is, that will steer low-pressure storm systems across the country. So one of the challenges that meteorologists have when it comes to forecasting, especially in fall, winter, and spring, is to always know where that jet stream is and where it will go, how it will take shape across the United States, because that will steer our storms. That's it for WeatherWise. Hope to see you on Fox 6 News.